Hey, what's up, YouTube family? It's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's plenty of black people here in Nebraska. This is a request from a follower. I'll tell you guys, if I go over anything in this book that you want to, in these books that you would like for me to go more in depth on, let me know. So I made a short about the KKK and their costumes actually originating from black people and being influenced by black people. I made a short about it. I really was kind of hurrying up. I didn't take my time, so I was requested to do a longer, some longer content about that subject, and I'm going to pull from 2 books that's going to confirm what I've just said. I'm gonna give you facts. I'm gonna give you sources where you can go and research if it's true or not, if you would like, because don't just take what I say for on face value. Do the work yourself as well. So we're gonna go the 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof by J.A. Rogers, and then also we're gonna go to another book as well. So this book is great. 100 facts and also 100 sources backing up the facts, right? So we're gonna go to 92. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That is not true. That is not true. We are gonna go to, let's see, here we go. 100, apologize. We're gonna go to 100. I already made content off of 92. We'll go to 100. Check this out. Since 1460 AD or earlier, the Negroes of Seville, Spain, have been wearing in the religious procession on the feast of Corpus Christi, like Corpus Christi, Texas, a white robe and hood, strikingly like that used by the Ku Klux Klan, which originated 428 years later after the fact. So it wasn't the other way around. The Klan came 428 years later after these people were already doing this. These group of black people were already doing this. Now, isn't it interesting? If the Klan only knew, and a lot of these hate groups only knew where their symbols come from, and I think some of them know, they just don't acknowledge it. Just like the swastika, just like the Confederate flag, it all belonged to somebody else. It all originated with it all originated with somebody else. And the people that they hate, it originated with them. And it's just interesting. It's just like the irony, you know what I mean? So now that I read you that, let's go back to the source to confirm what I just read you, because you can't state facts without sources. So I'm gonna take my time reading this, and so you can get an understanding of everything that I'm saying. And there's a picture right here. Speaking of the parade of the Negro Brotherhood in Seville, Spain in 1926. So they were called the Negro Brotherhood in Seville, Spain in 1926. Arthur Schomburg, curator of the Carnegie Library, West 135th Street, New York City, says it was only human to wish to examine the garments of the Brotherhood of the Negroes after observing the similarity to the white robes and cowls used by the Ku Klux Klan of our country. Remember, the KKK, they used it 428 years later after the Negro Brotherhood. To all appearances, the American organization copied, check this out, the American organization copied the dress code, the dress of those believers in Christ. Not even in garments, it seems, is the American order original. They are evidently copied faithfully from a very sacred brotherhood whose devotion won them the love and gratitude of the Spanish people, from king to peasant, pontiff to believer. And here's the source for that. Opportunity MAGA, page 164, June 1927, New York. Today, the descendants of these Spanish Negroes are quite bleached from mixing with their white neighbors. So, that's one way to get rid of the people. You intermingle with them, and that bloodline is done. Just like it said today, the descendants of these Spanish Negroes are quite bleached from mixing with their white neighbors. But the old Negro traditions remain. So they still have the traditions, but they don't know where it comes from, or they don't realize where it comes from. It comes from the same people that you're against. The Negro Church of Nuestra Senora de los Angeles in the barrio Carmona is still maintained by them. Priests, guides, and others in civil informed me that the garb is exactly like that of centuries ago. For earlier information on these negritos, as they are called in Seville, see Zuniga's Annales de Sevilla, published in Madrid in 1677. Later, the Negroes rose to a position of prominence and had a count after whom one of the streets is still named. If the originators of the Ku Klux Klan did not copy the garb of these Negroes, then the coincidence is really amazing. And we don't believe in coincidences. Picture below is Parade of Seville Negro Order. For additional data on nearly all these facts, see the 3 volumes of Sex and Race. This author also has 3 volumes of books called Sex and Race. I've never read them before, but if it's like this book, then it's got to be great. So that's one source I'm going to read you. Let's hop to the other source. Okay, now we're in the book, America's the True Old World, the Original Africa. And if you're a follower of mine, I already did content on this already. But I'm going to do it again because there's plenty of people who probably hasn't seen it yet. So if you can kind of see, that is the Nazarenos of Granada influenced the KKK costume. So now we have another group of black people influencing this costume. The original KKK were the Moorish Nazarenos of Andalusia, Granada. Let's go ahead and read. The Nazarenos, or Nazarenes, Greek, were an early Jewish Christian sect in 1st century Judaism. The first use of the term is found in the Acts of Apostles, Acts 24:5 of the New Testament, where Paul, the apostle, is accused of being a ringleader of the sect of Nazarenes. Before the Roman procurator Antonius Felix at Caesar Maritima by Tertullus, at that time, the term simply designated followers of Jesus of Nazareth, as the Hebrew term and the Arabic term still do. Here's some more pictures. The Nazarenos are the members of the Cofradias who participate in the processions. They are also known as penitentes, penitent ones. These are the people who you see are dressed in robes and capes, wearing cone-shaped headgear that makes it impossible to know who's behind their disguises. So they took it, made it their own, and made it something other than what it was originally made for. So 151 figure, which is this. We're talking about this right now. Figure 151 shows a swarthy. Swarthy? You know what swarthy means? Nazarene, dressed up in red and white Phoenician attire. And we know the Phoenicians were black. Berber pole, aka Moorish attire. The concept of the Ku Klux Klan comes from Moorish or black Nazarenos. Here we go. The Ku Klux Klan is a corruption of Kukulkan. So it is a corruption. Notice the 3 Ks, KKK, in the name of Kukulkan. Kukulkan was known as Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is often depicted as a green dragon and was one of those 16 crucified saviors, sons of God, that predate Jesus Christ, according to Kersey Gray's book, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors. What does the Nazarenos of Andalusia represent? Moreover, the Nazarenos represents penitence due to their historical significance. Some historians believe that the capirotos, the coned hoods worn by the Nazarenos, date back to the time of the Spanish Inquisition. Sinners, defeated Moors, had to wear a cone hat, and walk through the streets as a form of public humiliation. So they don't even know that what they're doing is a form of public humiliation. This is an untrue historical statement. Oh, excuse me. Because the Nazarenos of Granada had the tradition of wearing cone hats long before the Spanish Inquisition, okay? Since they were Phoenicians, okay? I stand corrected. The Nazarenos worshipped a black Christ called the Black Nazarene. See figure 152, and that is right here, which gives credence to the fact that these Ethiopians were Moors, Negroes, blacks. Since people are accustomed to worship deities in their own image and likeness, which is true, according to Orontinus finds 1531 map of Asia as North America. Parias is located on the Yucatan territory of Central America. The name Parias is synonymous with Al-Andalusia. In medieval Spain, Paris, the medieval Latin parere, to make equal, were a form of tribute paid by the taifas of Andalus to the Christian kingdoms of the north. Parias dominated relations between the Islamic and the Christian states in the years following the disintegration of the Caliphate of Cordoba until the reunification of Islamic Spain under the Almoravid dynasty. And that is a quote from Wikipedia. The sources, the link is right there. So I went a little deeper than I planned on going, but you understand what I'm talking about. So we have two sources here that are telling you that the KKK's dress, they get it from black people and they don't know it, or they do know it and they just hope that you don't find out. So very, very interesting stuff. Like again, America's the true old world, and also 100 amazing facts about the Negro with complete proof. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. I'm gonna try to bring some more content today, because it's Saturday and I really don't have too much to do. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. My subscribers, I got 1,000 subscribers, but it looks like it's going to be there for a while because, YouTube doesn't really push my content like that, like I wish they would. I have to get real creative with the title of my videos for YouTube to kind of show me some love. So if you ever want to know why the title of my videos are kind of like, really, dude, it's because I'm trying to get it pushed out there. So it's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's plenty of black people here in Nebraska. And if there's anything that you want me to read out of this book or this book, please comment, let me know. You guys enjoy your weekend. Have a great day. God bless. Peace.